So today we're starting again with Stuart Wilde, book Silent Power. This message comes from page 53, The Wisdom of Non-Action. Again, I just kind of opened randomly at this page. We can see Wu Wei also in the difference between effort and struggle. In my book, Life Was Never Meant to Be a Struggle, I discuss the fact that many people consider struggle to be honorable. It's a bit silly, really. There is nothing at all honorable about struggling. Usually, if you're struggling, there's something wrong. There's a big difference between struggle and effort. Struggle is action laced with negative emotion. Struggling to finish the job, struggling to qualify, struggling to be accepted, struggling to win people over, struggling to make ends meet. Effort is a natural part of human existence. Effort is natural. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else there. Struggle, however, is effort laced with emotion. It's not the minimal action and flow of Wu Wei. If you find yourself struggling, immediately look to see what the underlying emotion is. Generally, you'll find that you're struggling because the goal you're trying to achieve isn't coming fast enough. For example, you might have a certain financial commitment that requires money to show up quickly, or you might be struggling because your actions are incorrect. Sometimes you're trying to win people over or convince them of something, and they don't want to be won over or convinced. Sometimes struggle comes from having too many things to do, meaning that your life isn't organized, or struggle can come from the frustration of having placed a goal into a particular time frame only to find that life denies you. As you learn to consolidate your silent power, you'll learn to balance Wu Wei. It is really patience and flow, moving away from resistance toward simplicity, relentlessly moving toward your goal with awareness, adjusting your action as needed, as need be, moving without emotion and without exerting yourself too much. Stay within your balance and capabilities and trust the universal law, the Tao, to bring to you those things that you need. Non-action is the ability to delegate, to be patient, to wait for things to unfold naturally. It's the ability to perceive where your strongest path lies. That isn't so difficult to do. Review your options in a meditation and decide which way feels the strongest. Act on your feelings, not only on your intellect. Wu Wei is manifest in the ability to turn back. Retreat can sometimes be the most powerful tool in your bag of tricks. It's the ability to walk away when things aren't right, the ability to leave a relationship if it doesn't work, the ability to say no when people are trying to suck you into actions that are degrading, or when things don't fit into your ideas of spirituality, of proper action, of goodness. When you can say no, you're free. When you simply must have the job, or you're obliged by need to act on a certain way, when you have to win somebody's friendship, when you have to have $5,000 by next Tuesday, you're not free. You're in prison. So Wu Wei is accepting life and not forcing it. It's being aware of the ebb and flow of the seasons, aware of the spirituality of all things, aware that in the great abundance of the good force there is no time. It's knowing when to act and not acting until you know. You can wait forever if you have to. You are eternal. Wu Wei is being content with what you are, with who you are, and with what you have now. It's knowing that abundance and experiences and relationships of real worth come only when and if you're settled, when you're balanced. The universe provides. More will always be there, but Wu Wei is the act of not pushing, not forcing. Be the silent, controlled person who's moving relentlessly toward freedom and away from restriction toward your goals, one step at a time in an organized, patient way. Okay, I think that's enough. So I like this because we have sleep as a spiritual practice. That kind of made sense to me the minute I saw that we're talking about Wu Wei and non-action. So that's kind of surrendering and allowing sleep to kind of release something from the day, cleanse you. Page of Coins, it's that ability to go at things slowly, methodically, learning as you go, because the pages are always about learning. And then we have the Seven of Wands coupled with the Queen of Coins. And there's the word valor here. I think valor is like life, or like, I don't know, valor. Great courage in the face of danger, especially battle. Okay, so courage. I was seeing it as life for some reason. Vitality, maybe. So there's courage here to face something that is difficult, to face an obstacle, and not doing it, well, because we just read this whole passage, or I read it to you rather, and it's talking about non-action. And the Queen of Coins has the word nurture underneath. And the Queen of Coins is very stable, very grounded, very comfortable. The Queen of Coins doesn't really need to get up and fight. And now I'm kind of thinking of fight and flight response. So she's in a balanced homeostasis. There's nothing that urgent that she needs to respond to. In a way, maybe the Seven of Wands isn't really an advice card, but it's more kind of describing what it is you're dealing with. Right? There's descriptive versus prescriptive. So I'm guessing the Seven of Wands is descriptive here. You're dealing with obstacles. The Queen of Coins would be prescriptive. It's giving you advice to say, balance yourself out, ground yourself, spend time in nature, do something like meditation, or do something that's going to make you feel grounded and balanced and calm. Action can come when you're calm, unless it's urgent, right? And that's why sleep is a spiritual practice, because you're releasing kind of that urgency. You're releasing the urgency of the day. If you're kind of laying in bed and struggling to sleep, that means you're worried. That means you haven't really released the day or released your expectation of the next days, and that creates anxiety and worry and tension. So interestingly, right underneath sleep as a spiritual practice, we have the third eye chakra. And that's activating like a spiritual knowing. You can see beyond sight. You can feel your response. You're connecting deeper through meditation. Place your feet upon the ground. Wow. I just need to take a moment there, because we were just talking about grounding with the Queen of Coins and how that's an advice card. Okay, Wilde. Place your feet upon the ground. Take a moment and listen to the wisdom held within your body, within your heart. Quieten your mind and allow the answer. No way. That's so wild. Quieten your mind and allow the answer to gently arise in honesty and love. Your body knows the choices to be made. Awareness, number 5. Keep coming up with number 5 wherever I look, every card reading. This is number 6. 6. So we have 5, we have 6, we have 7. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's a kind of progression, I guess, in a weird way. 5 is all about change. 6 is balance. 7 is like a very spiritual card. So it feels like if you're dealing with an obstacle, there's a creative way to deal with it, and it involves getting yourself balanced, getting present, interacting with your environment in a way that's peaceful and harmonious, coming into your full power, kind of owning your full power, and letting your body be the one that gives you the awareness of how to move forward. of what decisions to be made. And then just underneath the deck, I don't dance around the perimeter of the person I want to be. I step in fully and completely. Thanks for watching.